Good morning everyone. Hope to enjoy your fishing. I've come down to the Blue Lagoon, just see what we can catch. I've only got till about 2:30. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. Just got set up. Absolutely freezing. There's been a really heavy frost tonight in the night, and it's when I was driving here it's just 0 degrees, so I don't know what to expect. What I've got is, if I show you my bait, I've got a little bit of the evolved sweet fish meal black, sweet fish meal gold mixed together. I've got a few expanders, got some maggots, got a few worms, I've got a little bit of corn, and I've got some pinkies because I've got a feeling this could be really hard. What I'm also doing today is I'm testing a new product from Evolved, and I thought this will be a right test for it. It's the new worm liquid. Stinks to high heaven, but it's got some really good stuff in here for worm. And if I just well, oh dear, you want to be glad you can't smell that. But we'll give that a good test this morning. What I've done is I've put through maggots, a bit of corn, and I've blended in worm, and I've blended them up into a fine mush. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit like that of ground bait. Okay, so I've just made that into a slop. Okay, just like that. Right, I'm only going to set up 2 rigs. I'm going to set up a 0.3 AS1. That's just on 0.15 line, and that's 4x12, like Chianti style. It's actually that one's a Preston Innovations F1 maggot, Chianti style. So I'll couple both of them with a size 16 Guru pellet hook, and I will, because everything's going to be sort of near the deck, I think. I'll use a spread bulk on each one, just above the 4-inch hook length. Okay, I'm going to fish the same distance on my lines. I'm going to fish one to my left, one in front of me, and just see how we get on with that. Just feed carefully and just see how we get on. I'm going to put everything in with that, but I'll be feeding the same amount in that as I would with a little tiny kinder pot. Alright, so one thing I should say about this lake, on average it's about 4 foot deep. It is. There are 1 or 2 holes where it's 5 foot deep in the lake. that's right down in the corner. And in lots of places there's about a foot of really soft silt. As you can see, I've got lots of different plummets. Right now, these 40, 30 and even the 20-gram one, they're going to sink. They're going to sink in the silt. Right, so what I do is I make these myself. We have a couple of lakes here in Lincoln that are full of silt, and it's really soft silt. So to get the exact depth, I've made these. It's a little bit of sponge that I can put my hook in, and that's just super glued to a 2p piece, and it just sits. There's hardly any weight to it. It just sits on top of the silt. So if you've got a problem like that, where there's a lot of really soft silt where you fish, just try one of them. It'll give you the exact depth that you fish. All right, well, I'll talk to you soon, and hopefully we'll get something. Well, it's rock hard like I knew it would be. It's absolutely freezing. I think it's got above 1 degree yet. Hello, mate. Oh, there we go. Have a 2 little rod like that, and it's still only 1 degree. It's absolutely freezing. But look here. I bet this little beauty, look. Look at that. Them little gear pallet hooks are brilliant for this, look. That's all they are. Just them little, they're really strong, absolutely brilliant for these tench. Got my mate the Robin back. Right. Okay. Right, now what I'm going to do, I got that one on the line out in front of me, so all I've been doing on that is I've got these, I'm just putting a few pellets in like that. They're soaked in that worm juice, and then because I know it's hard, I'm adding a few pinkies. I've been adding a few maggots, so there you go, look, you can see what I'm putting in, hardly anything, and then all I'm doing is putting that in, and I'm just adding a tiny little bit of water. Just to over wet that little bit of ground bait. It's only 4 foot deep out there, so that when that goes down, it creates a cloud. They're a bonus on a day like this, Dave, aren't they? I'm getting good. Well, that's unbelievable, guys. It's absolutely freezing. It's only 1 or 2 degrees. Absolute freezing. It must have been about -2, -3 at first light. And I've managed to get 2 tench. I've lost one and I've managed to get 2 tench. So I'm hardly feeding anything, just little bits, and well, for a venue like this that's really hard anyway at the best of times, I'm absolutely delighted with that. I'm going to put three pinkers on, just to see. I've had one fish, I've had 1 tench on a red and white maggot. I've lost one on a red and white maggot, dead maggots they are, by the way, and I've had one on an expander. Wow, getting sleet and snow now. Unbelievable. Temperature I haven't got above 2 degrees. Turn that round a bit. Right. Whoa! Come on, you bitch! Oh yes! Oof. Unbelievable, isn't it, this weather, Kev? There we go. No Tench, this is only a small one. Only a small one, but unbelievable. Just two pinkies, look. There we go. There he is, look. Well. Ooh, well, welcome back. I've just had my 4th Tench. I've had to save my batteries a bit because they're running out so quickly. They are, with it being so cold. So that's my last battery now. So just going to try down the edge. It's about 2:30. It is. You won't believe the tension feed in this when this cold. There we go, look, that's Ben over there. I'm just packing up, I am, and... What are you on, the waggler, Ben? We're laughing because Ben's got a 3 or 4 foot eel. I know, I can see. You need a bigger net. He got it. And the big, aren't they, in here? That's a lovely eel he's got. That's between 3 and 4 pound, that is. Right, I'll sort the rest of my gear. I'll sort the rest of my gear out. Well, that's really surprised me. That has, my hands are absolutely freezing, I can't feel them. It's been above 2 or 3 degrees all day. There's really heavy frost this morning, and I've had sleet, I've had rain. It's been a horrible day to be fishing, to be honest. But I've had 4 tench. I've had half a dozen rod, but I'll get the only small rod. I'll get the tench out and show you, but that's what's done the business. I've not been using much of this. I've been to the lagoon 5 times now, and in the last month just testing this. I don't need much because it's really strong. It's the new worm liquid from Evolved, and it works. Everybody else has struggled today, apart from Ben's had 1 or 2 rudd, and he's had a big eel over there. But yeah, that has been doing the business for me on the Tench, this worm liquid. It has, and what I'll do is I'll get the fish out and I'll show. They're the rudd. Anyway, that's the biggest rudd. And oh, go and get back in there. Right. There we go then. There we go. Right, let me just show you these then, guys. These are lovely. Okay, there we go. Number 1. There's 1. 2 and 3. And this lad's the biggest. There we go. Here's the biggest. Oh. There we go. Hope you can see them. But there we go. That's lovely, that. Oh, there we go. And there's the other lads. But yeah, he must be 3.5, 4 pound. And I've got 2 that'll be 3 pound. And 1 that'll be 2, but yeah, that's very nice, that. So, there we go, look. But yeah, lovely. Lovely day's fishing. On a really hard day. Let me get these back. Bang. Yeah, see. Get these back nice and safe. Oh, might be able to show you better as I tip them back. There we go. Stick them back down there for you. There we go, look. Lovely. There we go, look. There we go. And 4. Very nice. Anyway, what I've done for 2 lines, I've had, as I said, one down the left hand margin, and one straight out in front of me. I have. I say at about 11 o'clock I've had it, because from that way onwards in the summer there's it's all full of lilies, so that's why I've lost 2 as well. Yeah, I've lost 2 as well, but they've taken me that way into the lilies and got snagged up. I've had something bite me off, which I think was a big eel, but I'm amazed. The temperature of the water was nearly freezing. I'm amazed that I've had 4 tench today, but it just shows you never know. You never know what's going to happen. But anyway, what I've done, because of the silt in here, I always like to, if I feed maggot and pinky, I always like them to be dead, so that they can just lay and not bury the in the silt. And I've soaked them again in that worm liquid from Evolved, and that seems to have done the trick. I mean, you know, it is really strong, it's pungent. It really does. And what I've done is I've watered it down a bit, because it really is strong. Yeah, I've caught all the I've caught 1 on 2 pinkies. I've only had like an 18 guru pellet up. I've had 1 on 2 pinkies. I've had 2 on a red and a white dead maggot, double maggot, but red and a white, and I've had 1 on a little tiny piece of dendra like that. Not had a bite down my left hand margin. I've put them all there, just been 1 inch over depth with 4-inch hook length on. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I'm pleased I caught for you, and that just shows you that you never know what to expect. I mean, I thought I'd be lucky to get a bite, to be honest. Alright then, well, I hope everybody's alright and keeping safe, and look after yourselves, and as always, enjoy your fishing.